This month's market update is a little bit late, but we're going to check out the February market data coming up next. Hey, what's going on, friends? Dylan Nanaka here with the Buy Big Island market update for February. We're a little bit late this month, but we're going to still do it anyway because it's important. And we're going to look at, did the data from January, December, November, all that craziness that's been going on, did that continue? And the short answer is pretty much. So as we jump into the data, as we always do, looking at this February versus last February, if you look across the top there at current units sold, you got 70 homes, 51 condos, and 22 pieces of land. All of those are up significantly from a year ago. So 63% increase in the number of homes sold, 38% increase in the number of condos sold, and 83% increase in the number of pieces of vacant land. And of course, dollar volume followed that up all the way across the board. Median price up a lot, right? 23% increase in the median price of homes, 24% increase in the median price of condos, and almost 100% increase in the median price of land. And then average days on market fell significantly for homes to 38 days on market. It's a 45% decrease in the average days on market for land. And same thing, fell a little bit for condos, and land was still up, but that's how land is. It takes a long time to sell normally, so that's not odd there. But also trending up is the final list of sold price. So you have a 97.5% final list of sold price for homes. So sellers are almost getting exactly what they're asking for. And that's really caused by there's so many homes that are closing now above market price or above list price that it's dragging that up. So the ones that do close below, or the average is dragging it almost up to 100%. Same thing with condos, 96% and 85% for land. So this is just the Kona market. And then we're going to look at the overall Big Island market. And if you look at the overall Big Island market, similar type trends, right? 32% increase in the number of homes that sold across the entire Big Island, 46% increase in the number of condos that sold across the entire Big Island, and then a 95% increase in the number of pieces of vacant land. Dollar volume way up, median price up for homes 17%, up for condos 50%. So bigger increase when you factor in condos across the island as opposed to just the Kona market. And then median price for land did fall, but land's all over the place. A lot of those smaller, less expensive pieces of vacant land in the rural areas are selling, and that's why that went down. Average days on market, again, fell pretty significantly for homes, fell 30% to 65 days on market. Normally that number is closer to 90. So that's continuing to trend down. Everything that's selling is selling quicker than it did before. Average days on market went up actually a little bit for condos, but there's a lot of condos that were sitting for a long time. So that number looks like it's increasing, but really that's because there were so many condos that were sitting when there was nobody here. Now that they're all selling, those had longer days on market, which drags that up. And then land, 170 days on market, up 5%, not a big change there, but same thing on the final list of sold price across the board, continuing to trend up for condos and homes, up to 96% for both on the final list of sold price for condos and homes. And I added one more slide in here that I wanted to point a couple of pieces of data out, which is interesting, is why is all this happening? Why our prices going up and it's so hard to find anything to sell? And we keep talking about that inventory is at extremely low levels. And this is a perfect example or illustrates what we're talking about with that. So normally, if you look down here to this line right here, active listings. So this is February, a snapshot from February 2020, and then a snapshot from February 2021. So normally there's about 3,500 active listings on the market. There are currently 1,824 active listings on the market, about half, right, of what there normally is on the market. And then under contract, this is a pretty average number. There's usually around 1,000 pieces of property under contract. It was 959 a year ago. Now it is 1,521. So huge increase in the number of homes that are under contract. And it's almost a 1-to-1 margin in terms of the number of active listings and the number of listings in escrow. And that's a major reason why there's such a feeding frenzy right now amongst buyers is there's a lot of buyer demand and there's not that many homes on the market. And that's everything across the board. Condos are selling, land is selling, very little on the market. And so it's a really good time to be a seller. If you're thinking about coming on the market, you would need to consider it because there is a ton of buyer demand and a huge shortage in a number of homes, condos, and pieces of land that are available. So as always, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below or reach out to me at dylan@buybigisland.com. If you want a market analysis of your specific area, just reach out and we can make that happen. Appreciate you guys watching. See you guys next month. Aloha.